Jabba the Hutt.
Not one chance?
How'd you trust?
So what about you guys? You all just gonna stare?
Yes? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to fuck with Top Takes Daily?
Let's play.
Great, alright. So obviously, what Chip said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere anytime soon.
Right now? The 81
Okay, be that as it may, you will have this opportunity. You can't refuse your role on national television. I'm sorry, do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it. And you're going to get your emotions attacked. Do you understand that?
I was not accepted.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you gotta be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time when...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else?
Oh, Josh, what's going on, man?
MP, how you doing?
Bro, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Yo, again, man, thank you for... What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Try and ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right, places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my leading. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP,
What's up?
with all due respect, I'm not buying that for 1 second. This wasn't a road game in the playoffs. These were your hometown fans booing you off the stage.
Perk, come on. Bro, with all due respect, I mean, all due respect, but I really don't care. I really don't. That's just my truth right there. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be something I'm not so you'll buy it. That's what I'm not gonna do. But people have been doubting me my whole life, and all I do is prove them wrong. Over and over and over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, this right here is no different. You know, they can boo me on draft night if they want to, but, you know, I tell you this, I'm making it impossible for them to boo me on the court, you know, because that's where it matters. That's all I care about.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because,
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you.
yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class. That's all I'm gonna say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fam, you could debate who won the world words, but you're not gonna debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm gonna make sure next time I see him, he gonna know. He gonna know what's up.
MP,
What?
you may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time.
Southern California.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Conley out there with Clarkson. And it's Markkanen in at small forward. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Jazz, Olynyk, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hood comes in for Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for Mike Conley. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Hood can't get it to go. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
Hands in the high post. 4 on the clock. Jones with it. Now guarded by Hood from about 16. And the shot is long. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability. But given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
McCollum against Sexton. McCollum no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Ingram kicks to Jones. 1:12 left to play in the first. Bounce pass, Nance. And Jones has it in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again. Jazz leading by 4. Markkanen with it. He's picked up by Nance. Hood for 3. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Shoots over Markkanen. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Out to Ingram. That one wide left.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Hood. And it's Hood again missing. Ingram outside. Shoots over Markkanen. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The basket's coming early and often. Both teams making substitutions here. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Oh, we'll see how long this lead lasts.
Pelicans trail by 14. They've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with Nance, and it's Alvarado in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Sinks the triple. Ingram's got 6 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc. And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Fires the three. Rebounded by Hood. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round. But clearly his team believed in him. And the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
And stolen by Hood. And now Utah, fast break. MP with the ball. And that one, good. Hood's got his second bucket tonight. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Markkanen against Williamson. Nance a screen on Markkanen. Williamson. That one good for 2. He's got 8.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Clarkson passes to Hood. Fires the 3. And it's Hood again missing.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Utah Jazz.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win.
And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Utah Jazz. And that about wraps it up. And as the third...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You got to like what...
You are so lucky right now. You have no idea.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Hood against Murphy. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 8 points. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay is out there with Hood. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. Passes to Gay. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for Hoops Town. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Hood for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A lot of talent indeed. And Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn Borough.
Hood for three. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
From deep. And it's Hood again missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Down low, here's Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Hood for three. Good on the three-point shot. Hood's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Valanciunas with a screen on Gay. Hayes dishes to Murphy. Back to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Hood. Utah leading by 7. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And a miss there on the triple. So here's Murphy. Now the pass to Hayes. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Over Gay. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Hayes. Valanciunas has got 11 points.
And punishing inside Valanciunas, getting room to do damage.
The points coming up. Teams locked. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From outside the arc, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Hood.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Williamson out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Murphy in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Hood for 3. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Herbert Jones, he's checked for Hayes. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Williamson. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Hood can't get it to go. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 9-point game. Williamson double team. Pass to Valanciunas for the 3. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hood deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again. Jazz leading by 9. Hood for three. And it's Hood again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that.
So both teams changing it up here. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McCollum kicks to Valanciunas, and that's collected by Gay. Outside Hood. Passes it to Olynyk. Back to Hood from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch to deliver.
And it's Utah's ball. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called here, the Pelicans. And here's Ingram from the arc. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is why you love
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Puts up a 3. And it's Ingram missing. Here's Hood. And no good that time. And so it's Utah.
saw you on Top Takes Daily, boss. You were great.
It's a little bit cramped in here, isn't it?
Oh. Well, we would be happy to have this meeting in your office, Ashley, but you have a strict no chairs policy.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm with Mila on this one. I'm a big
Well,
fan
I'm just
of chairs.
saying, you think that the the boss girl would have a bigger office. That's all I'm saying. Nothing more,
Well,
nothing less.
Should we go to hers?
Come on, man, clear it.
Hey, what's up, brother? By any chance, do you...
13-14. Here we go. Check, check. 14-13.
I can't believe you know Lozo the Crown. I followed him forever.
You know what? I like what you said about Perk needing to crank out content.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Graham.
And it's so...
All right, making some changes here. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Malik Beasley, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's MP, and it's Sexton in at the point guard position. Shots good by Hood. The front office got a lot of blowback when they made MP their first-round pick. Most of the fans had their eyes set on Shep Owens.
I know it was a tough decision. As a GM, you don't want to alienate your fan base, but at the same time, you have to do what you think is best for the club in the long term. Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And here's MP from outside. A shot that time not on target. And Houston will come the other way. Smith against Markkanen. Pass to Porter. three is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a five-star recruit. Led Auburn to a great season as a freshman. And he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Launches a three. The rebound by the Jazz.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And here's MP from outside. Garuba with a rebound. Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Utah trailing here. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. Hood's got 6.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Marketing against Porter.
Well, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers.
All right, MP, get back in there.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Hood's got his third basket on the night right there. And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A., controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
We've got Alperon Şengün, Green out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Kenyon Martin. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Count it.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Green against Beasley. Martin outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Gay. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Hood. Here's the 3. That one no good. And Houston will come the other way.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Şengün. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Green. To the middle. Fires it. And again, it's Houston.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Martin against MP. And another miss by Utah.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. When you take a look at this Houston Rockets team, there is no question that they have talented scorers who can get it going quickly.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Rockets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Christopher. Defended by Gay. Martin with the ball. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer off the mark. And while the Rockets definitely have some talent, Richard, they've struggled to be consistent.
Yeah, that's largely due to the youth and inexperience, and that only comes with playing games. The guys that they lean on to score are still finding their footing. They're finding their game, and this team realizes they need to stay patient.
On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Beasley. And here is Green. He's got 7. Unloads from 13. Oh, MP with a block. 1:46 left in the second quarter. From behind the arc. On target from range. And now a 6-point Utah lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the Rockets call time.
The shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Gordon against MP. And here's Porter outside. Hood pulls down the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Conley. Here's Horton Tucker. No good on the 3. 1:07 left in the first half of this one. Now Porter. Smith with a screen on Conley. Smith outside, looking to win the run. Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Outside Hood. Conley up top. Back to Hood. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very...
It'll be interesting to see how the standings shake out as. And we come back to the game at hand. In the first half, plenty to like for the Utah Jazz. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Houston. Christopher comes in for Porter Jr. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Here's Green. He's got 9. Over Beasley. No good. A bit long that time. Utah has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Colin Sexton, Rudy Gay out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Malik Beasley. Of an explosiveness. The ceiling is high for Jalen Green, Richard.
Oh, yeah, high is a bit of an understatement. It might take a couple of years for him to find his footing, but Green has all of the physical tools and skills to be a 3-level scorer and an all-star in this league, a multiple-time all-star.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Olenek checked in for Utah. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Hood. Converts on the jumper, an easy 2. Hood's got 6 here in the quarter.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Green with the ball. Guarded by Olenek. Fernando misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Green against MP. Pass to Markkanen. It's Markkanen on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hood uses the glass to finish the layup. Hood's got 25 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Here's Christopher. Checked by Sexton. Here's Garuba to the left side wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. 28 points for him.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Christopher, and that one's good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a switch here also for Utah. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Beasley. MP is doubled.
That's a foul? You gotta be kidding me.
A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter of basketball. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from downtown?
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Fernando. Back to Christopher. Over Sexton. Christopher misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Utah with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Gordon against Sexton. Pass to Fernando. Shoots over Hood. The Rockets again can't hit. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Uses the glass on the layup. Hood's got 36 points.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Gordon down low. Pass to Garuba. A shot to stop the run. No good on the shot. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over. Şengün checked in for Matthews. Garuba comes in for Smith. And Green is subbed in for Burke. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Eric Gordon is out there with Green. Then there's Bruno Fernando. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Garuba in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Just 5 to shoot for 3. Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Hood. Count that one. Hood's got 38 points.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Green with the ball. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Ooh, Ashley! Tell me we got some fire content for tonight.
So are you good with the tweet? Can I hit send?
Yeah, I like it. Sounds classic.
MP, what's up, bro?
What up, what up? All right, man.
I appreciate you. Lozo the Crown, hanging with my boy. What's up, MP?
Yo, MP, come here. What's up? Yo, check this out. I want to introduce you to somebody, but be cool, all right? It's Jake Duvall.
I can see that.
Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well,
There's talk out there, right?
Take it home, MP. We need this.
Beasley against Green. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And with that lightning first.
No luck that time either.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Hood against Tate. Now here's Hood. Tight defense on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. One of the big talking points with MP. Can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
Lock at 6. There's the pick to the wing right side. And the 3-ball is good.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Left side, Hood. No good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Hood got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Tate a screen on Sexton. Here's Porter. That shot no good. Gay with the defensive effort. Outside Hood. There's the 3. And it's Hood again missing.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
To the paint. The rebound by the Jazz. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hits it from 3-point range. Hood's got 5 points so far.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Green, the pass to Tate. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Hood for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green inside, and the last shot at the buzzer. Quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Utah Jazz.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the front court is Tate and Smith. Then there's Gordon, and it's Christopher in at the 1. Tate, the pass to Smith. 18 that time from Hood. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Rockets in Houston. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Good work there as it goes.
Markkanen doing a nice job cutting with purpose after the screen, folks. I mean, he's extremely hard to guard in these sets because he's intentional about his cuts.
Pass to Tate. Jacks up a 3. That shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Tate with the screen for Gordon. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Hood. And the Jazz. Called the Rockets. .116 left in the first half. There's Green with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Hood. Lets the 3 fly. And Utah another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Utah leading by 11. Launches it. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Hood against Green. And there's the pass to Porter. Rebound by Olynyk.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Over in the corner, Green knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Hood for 3, and the Jazz another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's the Utah.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Houston Rockets.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around.
And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far. And that's a halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Hood out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Buries it from 3-point range. Hood's got 23.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Green. 11 points in the game. Shoots over Clarkson. Out of hand on it. They recover it. Porter, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Şengün. The jump hook. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Hood against Porter. From downtown, another triple from Hood. Hood's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Jazz. Green with the ball. Screen by Smith. Green inside. He's against Vanderbilt.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Porter against Hood. And it's off from three-point range.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Ball's knocked loose. Smith outside. Over Vanderbilt. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
A moment now to hear from our sideline.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions.
Taking a look at the Rockets. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. Hood against Martin. Tries from 10. And Hood with the nice bucket inside. Hood's got 35.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Up top, Porter, covered by Conley. Got a piece of it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Left side, Martin. And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin.
Over there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And so Hood will bring it up for the Jazz. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
To the middle. Six to shoot from past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the dish to Green. Pass to Porter. Houston moving the ball around all by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The fader. The Rockets again can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Green against Hood. From deep. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Martin. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And a deep 3 from MP. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now, here's Şengün. Covered by Hood. Trying to get something going. Shooting foul as the... Timeout called by Houston. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.
An interesting bit of news today about the ongoing Shep Owens MP. So no word yet on what exactly they have in mind to accomplish.
Huge victory tonight. You guys left on them early. What are your thoughts?
You know, we got a number of guys who can get their own shot. You know, so when they're knocking them down, we're really dangerous. And I think you saw that tonight, you know, what we're capable of when we're working on both ends.
It looked like your shooting opened up a lot of space for you to drop.
Crucial win tonight. You guys really buried them in an avalanche of three-pointers. Tell me, how'd you guys get it done?
That's just our DNA, man. You know, it was built for this team to, you know, space the floor and move the ball around the perimeter. You know, that's just modern NBA ball. You know, we don't go for that stop the ball, get in your bag, isolation stuff. That's...
MP. MP, you got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
Over here.
Let's bring him in and see what he's about. Okay. I'll call you.
What's this I hear about you working on some Win the City initiative?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I gotta do other stuff too, man.
What? Fred?
Hey, hold on. How about we go with my homie over here?
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ask
I
a
think
question.
it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Hey, I'd just like to clear something up really quickly. This isn't just some cynical marketing ploy. You know, it's a legitimate desire to do good in this. No more questions? Cool. Yeah, take it easy.
And some players are fast starters. Others start slow. All right, Brent, which one were you?
Man, BA, I loved being ready, tip-top shape, and just...
Let's go, MP. There's a talk out there, right? Help each other out. You got it. MP, you got this. Get ready, MP.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. From deep, MP gets the 3 ball to go. I'm not sure there's a more respected player in the league than MP. He's become the definition of a leader.
Yeah, you know, his words carry a lot of weight, not just with his teammates, but with the league in general. When MP has something to say, people want to hear it.
Outside Hood. Outside for Sexton. Back to Hood. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. He's got 5.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Brown passes to Jokic. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Utah leading.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Jokic with a screen on Sexton. Here's Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Gordon outside. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Gordon's got 6. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about 2 different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Inside, Jokic. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Outside Hood from downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hood's got his third bucket of the night. Now, there always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league, but I do think he passes the eye test.
Well, if you know what to look for, the answer is clear. MP may not always have an impressive stat line, but you can just tell he's a difference maker on the court.
Fires from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Denver has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Jokic with a screen on Sexton. Murray from outside. And no good.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. He's got 14.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So as we end the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Colin Sexton out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's MP. And it's Deck in at the power forward position.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Yep, that one goes. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why they've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Highland misses. For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Hood. Sinks that one from the post. Hood's got 21 points in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Lamb. Right wing. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Beasley. And another miss by Denver. Utah's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. MP against Lamb. Shots good by Hood. Hood's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Green. Here's Highland. Here's Najee. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Jazz.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic...
Right now, they're getting anything they want. In close.
And let's focus now on the two opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were... Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Vanderbilt. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Murray. Denver's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range.
Well, don't forget about Jamal Murray. This guy is back, and he's as good as any other point guard in the Western Conference.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
You know, with Murray, he's an efficient, high-volume scorer with a complete offensive game, Brent.
No doubt, B.A. Scores at all 3 levels, has a great handle. And I'll tell you what, this is about recovery. Jamal getting back, being focused to return to the game that has eluded him from injuries the past couple years. He is focused.
And it's in there. Gordon's got 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Hood. And you can count it. He'll go to the line.
How is that a foul? In what world is that
Only
a foul?
do this forever, running the point with precision.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
MP against Smith. He shoots. Here's Deck. And it's in, off the glass. Deck's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And here's Smith. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, MP with a block. The Nuggets with another miss. The Jazz have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. From deep. No good there.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Pass to Smith. Down low. Here's Highland. And the layup falls.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
1:04 left in the third. Lamb against MP. Unloads. And he hits the jumper. Hood's got 30 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Horton Tucker, he's and the Nuggets call time here. So the Utah 5 right now. MP is out there with Gabriel Deck. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. Then there's Mike Conley.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
To the paint. Here's Deck. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Murray passes to Jokic. And it's all from three-point range. For Utah, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. To the inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And he gets that one.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
To the paint. Here's Deck. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Murray. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
And the effort offensively from Jamal pays off that time.
And for Utah, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. To the middle. Fades. Again, Utah.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Green against MP. Smith right side. Back to Green. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Lamb. Takes a 3. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Hood. Inside.
Hey, yo, right there.
Pulls up. Jokic grabs the board. Now here's Smith. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one to walk in.
Hey, there is MP.
Ah, Jake, my man.
Hey, you have been getting.
Right on
Right on
time.
So,
Woo-hoo! Welcome to the Jackson Dallas Show, baby. And today we have a special guest.
My niece loves Jake Duvall.
Hey.
Come here
Were you looking to talk?
now.
Oh.
Hey, MP, how are you?
My man, John.
So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team, and
Well, it's a big change, and I'm still figuring out my place here.
would you say that's because of you or external factors?
I say me.
Okay, so we've been tiptoeing around this a little bit, so let's get into it.
Oh, man. You know, John, I can't even lie, man. It means the world.
Okay then, last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans,
Well, this may not be my hometown, but this my home now. You see what I did there?
I like that. Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey.
There you are.
Here I am.
You ready for me?
MP, have a seat. How you doing, Coach? What? I said, how you doing, Coach? Oh.
Big news, big news. Rookie standout.
Good, MP.
Yo, MP, let's go.
All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right,
Now,
yeah.
as we all know, this is our...
Thanks, Coach. Hey, yeah, I know I'm not big on speeches, man, but it is an honor to be going to battle with y'all. And I know I'm going to do everything that I can do to help us get this.
The last thing that we want is for experience to guide everything. You have a nice birthday collection. I'll leave this.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And Greg, when you bring up MP, he is such a tremendous leader. My goodness, he is a positive force in that locker room, empowering his teammates in every way.
And that's the reputation MP came into the league with. He's a guy who lifts up others, stand-up guy for sure.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Brooks against Hood. Launches a three, drills it from outside. Hood's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the inside, Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
Conley, the pass to Hood. Shoots the three, and the Jazz another three.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Pulls up. The rebound by Steven Adams. Passes it to Conley. From deep three-point range, doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Outside Hood. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 11. You know, Greg, you can tell MP is a leader out on the floor, setting a very high bar, certainly, and in terms of effort.
And he's showing, not telling, his guys what he wants from them. I think players respect that kind of an attitude, and they know he's right there with them in the trenches.
Bain with the bucket.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Hood gets the bucket.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Out to Hood. From deep. And it's Hood again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Brooks dishes to Jones. In the corner, it's Payne. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Jones. And the pass to Brooks. Here's Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got his 3rd.
Break open.
Don't stop, MP. Don't stop. Fire away.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
So on the 4 for Memphis, you've got Brandon Clark, Desmond Bain out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. Sexton for 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Conchar's got his first basket of the night.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jones with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Jones the pass to Conchar. Clark a screen on Hood. And a wide open look for Bain. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Hood for 3. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. And this team, Greg, drafting MP. I hope he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason to draft MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Hood for 3. Can't hit that one. And Memphis the other way now. Payne finds Brooks. Low block shot. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Hood for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Sexton against Jones. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3.
He's inside.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings, everybody. We love both of these guys playing at their peak in this one. Moving on in that first half of basketball things. And that's a halftime wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Hood in at the 3. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Bain looking around. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance.
Controlled by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 3, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And for Jackson, it's about staying after it. This is what allows him to catch fire.
Here's Hood. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Hood's got 27.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 6-point Utah lead.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
And Adams kicks to Bain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bain's got 5 points so far.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Hood for 3. And Utah another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Conley dishes to Hood. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. A 3 ball. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones with it. Conley picks him up. On the wing, Brooks. Oh, that's blocked. And here's Hood. 33 points for him. To the left side wing. Conley, the pass to Hood. That three off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only hurt you from range when they get going.
Utah leading by 5. Hood deciding where to go with it. Markkanen in the corner. Goes up. And Hood with the nice bucket inside. Hood's got 12 points now in the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Conchar. He has 5. Pass to Aldama. Markkanen pulls it in. Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Markkanen. Williams for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Hood dishes to Markkanen. Taken away by Williams. Outside, Bain. Outside, Williams. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Good up top. 37 points for him. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Payne for 3. No good there.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Olynyk sets a screen for Hood. He feeds it to Olynyk. Can't cash in from close range. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Passes it to Bain. Williams against Hood. Williams inside. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hood for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Conley in for Sexton. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Clarkson kicks to Hood. The 3. He can't hit that time. And Memphis the other way now. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jaren Jackson. Brandon Clark is out there with Adams. And it's Tillman in at the small forward spot.
He takes advantage of them in every way.
He's checked in for Tillman. Bain comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Clark. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Adams has run these screen and rolls countless times. Great job getting to the right spot.
Beyond the arc. They get it back. That one goes in. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get. What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Brooks against Hood. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Jones. And it's Brooks in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Brooks has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
Here's Hood. It falls.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Brooks up on top. Goodbye, Hood. Lets it go from the wing. Brooks misses. And so they foul. One more, though. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Now Hood, this may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is what you like about Dillon. He can be a role player.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hood. Fires for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the...
Look, they put your boy MP in the starting lineup.
They down bad.
Let's start right here with Candace.
Congratulations on your first start.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you. It's a little different because
I gotta say, so far, it seems like you are making the adjustment from college.
Thank you, CG. I really appreciate you saying that. All right, cool. I think I'm done. You guys have a good night.
That's a big map you guys got in there.
What is this?
This? MP. There comes the time in every man.
All right. I'm all ears. Yes. So what comes next?
We want Ashley, you're up.
As some of you...
All right, Mila, you're up.
Okay. As you...
That it was, Mila.
Who let him have a stick? I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough, man.
Cool. Now, let's talk business. Now, I know that all of this might seem like a lot, but